Yo, yo, YouTube, we back with another one. Yo, I can't even do that shit seriously playing around. Yo, every time I hear somebody intro they shit like that, I could damn near tell everything that they about to say. Yo, that shit is crazy how many people start they vlogs like that. But anyway, yeah, I know it's been a minute. I ain't get y'all no videos in a quick second. But yo, I've been working on a lot of shit y'all gonna be interested in. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, noideasoriginal.com. That's where the merch is, the blogs. Stay in tune with everything. Leave your email there so you can know what's going on. You won't miss out on no events, no sales. You won't miss out on shit if you want noideasoriginal.com. Yo, so I'm starting this shit, Views from the Street. Views from the Street will be our views and opinions about sneaker releases. Whether the sneaker's out, we reviewing some shit that just came out, seeing it on foot, seeing it outside. I feel as though like a lot of the vlogs that we get on sneaker reviews is just the sneaker strung up, the way it comes in the box, factory setting, choked up. Nobody really puts them on. See how other people really feel about it. It's always like Googled history or Wikipedia shit where it's like who made the sneaker, who played in the sneaker, the materials, the difference. It's a million other channels doing that. Salute to them. I didn't want to do that. So I want to know how y'all feel about the sneaker and let y'all know how I feel about a sneaker. You know how sometimes you might see a sneaker and it might not give you the same feeling as looking at a picture on Sneaker News or one of those sneaker blogs or shit. But when you see it in the store, you put it on foot and you lace it up the way you want to lace it up, it gives you a whole different feeling and outlook on a sneaker. So the first sneaker that I did that with is the Huarache trainer, triple black.
Yo, is it me or are these new Nike boxes trash? These shits be falling apart same day you get the sneaker. As you can see, I had already relaced the sneaker. When I say I relace, I take the laces completely out and relace them. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. The pictures really don't do these as much justice as they could. They look way better in person. See, I had to hit the suede with that test, see if it get lighter and darker. Me personally, due to the neoprene sock, I always go a half size up in Huarache trainers. I bet the other shoe passed the suede test. Now it's about time to try them on. Yo, if you're looking for a pair, Sataya got a few sizes, small sizes at a discounted price too. In Clothing got them. StockX got them for basically box price as well. Yo, so I laced them up another eyelet just to see how the laces will hang. For me, I like my laces to hang a little longer, not too long. Alright, now let me see if I take it down one eyelid. How long will they hang? Yeah, that's about right for me. That next test for me is the IKEA mirror. I like to see my sneaker from both angles. What people will see and me looking down at them. Yeah, these pass that IKEA mirror test. Yo, who remembers how all the sneaker store had those little foot mirrors? You know, when you young and you get your foot measured on that cold ass foot measurement and then you look in the mirror to see how the sneakers look.
Also, before I forget, Homestead Grace hat is definitely releasing probably sometime next month. noideasoriginal.com. I'm telling you, leave your email, stay up to date so you know the actual release of the hat. Last time I dropped this motherfucker, that shit sold out instantly. I still got people talking shit to me about them not being able to get their size and shit like that. But yeah, since we talking 95, I added the beeper to the microphone just to give it a little different effect or whatever. But 95, if you had to have a pager if you was of a certain age. How else was you gonna be able to get in contact? Some people had the flip Motorola with the chip in it, that the big gray shit. You seen Biggie and them having the music videos. I remember New York, they were selling them shits with the burnout chip in them, $250. You rock out on the phone till it cut off. You definitely knew who had the chip in their shit because niggas used to be styling on them shits all day back. Your phone bill would have been astronomical back then to do that. But yo, since we talking 95, did y'all see the reel that I dropped? 1995 in 60 seconds? These was definitely in the video. Speaking of these, yo, I'm not surprised they sitting in the stores the way they sitting in the stores. I'm gonna probably just double up just because comfort level on 1,000. Yo, same elastic as the CB94, but it's put together a little different. However, it's the same elastic. Why the fuck didn't they make the CB94 this easy to put on? This sneaker is 1000% easier to put on than the CB94. Being that that shit is about to drop again fall or either early 2026. Hopefully they get that right and we don't got to struggle to put the sneaker on like we used to. But yo, I'm going to keep it 100. The Homestead Grays hat was inspired, well, by me bringing it back. The inspiration was 1995. Raekwon had it on in the Glaciers of Ice video. But not only that, it just made me think back to a time of how we all had these hats outside. Started with this color, and then as time progressed, the gray with the blue, the gray with the white, Negro League shit was in full effect. NoIdeasOriginal.com. Don't miss out on the Homestead Grays. That weather's about to break. It's a good hat to have, man. But 1995, a lot of people. Matter of fact, watch the reel real quick.
1995 in 60 seconds. Yo, it's absolutely insane to say 1995 was 30 years ago. 3 decades ago, Mobb Deep taught the world what a shook one was. They gave us the infamous, Nike gave us the up-tempo 95. While a chef gave us only built for Cuban links, AZ was screaming do or die, and Nike gave us the Air Max 95. The Jizza gave us a cold world. I mean, shit, unemployment was 5.6%, and the Starbucks Frappuccino went from $2 to $2.50. What do they cost now? Jordan came out of that 17-month retirement, and we got the Concord 11s. Craig got fired on his day off, and Smokey got him high off Big Worm Pack. Spike Lee gave us clockers. Doo-Wop gave us 95 live. 95 was indeed live.
Yo, a lot of people in the comments either said they were graduating high school, they were in high school. A lot of people shocked me saying that they was born in 1995 too. Shout out to the 95 babies. But a lot of people feel as though that was the goated year of the 90s. Yo, 1995 was monumental as a motherfucker for me in a lot of different ways. I was 15, turning 16, just jumped off the porch. I got to see life in a totally different way. Um, a lot of shit I don't even want to get into, but yo, pretty much I was 16, feeling like I was 20, 21. Went to the tunnel. I don't got to depend on my family to buy me all the shit that I want. You know what I mean? I was making a way for myself to get shit, even though they was still making sure I got certain shit. You know how that shit get when you know, you into girls earlier than that, but by that time, like I knew I was solidified. I knew how the women felt about me. I knew my confidence was up with bagging them. Like, yeah, it was a different time. Music, all that shit. Like, man, we got so many monumental albums and other things that happened. I mean, shit. OJ won the trial. The PlayStation came out. It was wild shit that went on in 95. With that being said, log on NoIdeasOriginal.com, 1995 t-shirt. Yo, I ain't play no games with this t-shirt. So if you peep, the front of the t-shirt is embroidery, the back is DTG. Some monumental moments from 1995, from the movie Friday to Clockers to the Purple Tape to fucking Mob Deep to Total with Can't You See. Prominent figures on the back that's not even here with us no more, from Debo to Prodigy. Yo, Casino. Nikki told that banker the most gangster shit I ever heard in in Sam Rothstein living room. You put my fucking money to sleep. You don't have my money, I'll crack your fucking head open. He went into some straight gangster shit. One of my favorite movies. Clockers, of course, came out during that time. The Doo-Wop 95 Live. Now, if we talking 90s mixtape, that, yo, oh, I wonder how the fuck Doo-Wop felt. Like or how he still feels, the praises he get 30 years later from that mixtape. That shit was incredible. Incredible mixtape. But yeah, like I said, there's so many other things that went on in 95. Leave in the comments what was your favorite year of the 90s. 95 was definitely one of my favorite years. Shit. 93 is another one. Jordan 8, Menace to Society. Yo, like I said in the reel, that guest t-shirt that I'm not Trey, pardon me, Kane had on and Menace, yo, that t-shirt went diamond outside. Diamond. Guest shit, period. Yeah, guest run started in the 80s and shit all crazy. But that 90s run, I'm just speaking from me in the time period that I grew up. That 90s run was insane. You had the carpenter shits, the little carpenter pocket sitting in the front and in the back on the side of the jeans. You had the regular shits with just the triangle logo on the back pocket with the pencil pocket, the little stitch pencil pocket on the side of the jeans. Oh man. I'll be looking online sometime and I'll look at like the old guest varsity jackets. All of their jackets was crazy in the 90s as well. For me, Polo, Guess, Nautica, and a sprinkle of Hilfiger. I really didn't go too much Hilfiger crazy. Jabot, too. Not that Cash Money Jabot shit with the straps and the Velcro on the knees. I didn't do none of that shit. My Jabot is different from the Jabot that a lot of people know. I'm talking about the straight pockets, with the fucking knife pocket on the side. Well, that's what we used to call it. I don't. It's shaped like a knife supposed to fit there. But yeah, Jabot, all that shit right there. That was my twist. I really didn't. I had a couple Nike T-shirts. They was regular, not too much graphic shit. The polo shit had me in a fucking headlock. Especially when I got introduced to the Polo Mansion, 1995 as well. That's the first time I went there, 888 Madison Ave. But yeah, man. Leave in the comments what was your favorite year of the 90s. Yo, shout out to my man Trey also. And them good people at JD Sports. They sent me these joints right here, the D&E's. I think I showed y'all the pink ones I had got before from Nike as well. But Trey sent these joints in. I feel as though this is a slept on sneaker. You look at it and you might feel away, but when you put the shit on foot, yo, the comfort level is different. Shit look good with sweatpants. JD Sports got a couple different colors. This color, I fuck with this color, and I fuck with the silver shits that resemble the 9.7s. But let's talk about the 95s, man. Shit fucking with my blood pressure.
I'm about to be on some real murder shit, eh?
Sometimes I get a little information about a few things. And then sometimes I see it the same way y'all see it online. So I started hearing that the Neon 95 with the big bubble was limited. Then I heard they wasn't limited. Only the other colors was limited. Then I did some homework of my own and got a couple different reviews. Some saying, yeah, we're getting them, but we're not getting a lot of them. Then, I don't know. Then, seen Brendan Doone talk about, yeah, supposed to be 10,000 pair. That's how that shit had me feeling. 10,000 pair. I get trying to bring exclusivity back, but not for the 9.5s. Not for the neons. That's a sneaker that never, ever sits around. That shit hits the streets. Like, everybody wants a neon 9.5. Like, for me personally, that's a uniform sneaker. So that's a sneaker that I wear way too much to just have one pair. Like, that's my everyday fresh new Goodfella t-shirt on, good gray sweatpants, 9.5s, good fitted on. I'm outside. And then it's just like, even when it's not nice outside and it's the cold months and you got a good coat on, 9.5s. Like, man, woman, and child wants the 9.5s. So I know one thing's for sure and two things for certain. I know nobody's doing first come, first serve on them shits. That shit will be a frenzy for them. I don't know. I haven't heard too much about rollouts yet. Maybe it'll be some rollouts the same way they did the breads. I doubt it'll be white glove service, but I'm pretty sure they got some tricks up their sleeve. I mean, it's March. It's Air Max month. Air Max Day is in a couple days, but I haven't seen or heard anything yet, so I don't know. And first thing I was hearing they was releasing on the 26th. Now it's going back to April 1st. But we got a bunch of colors dropping. We got the fucking neon. We got the pink foam. We got the blue shits. We got the red shits. I know the solar red is coming back. And then it's a few other surprises sprinkled in between. I know one thing. I know one thing. However, I have to get them shits. I have to get them. My 2020 pair isn't too bad, but ain't nothing like a new pair of anything. Like the 9.5s, brand new out the box. Jesus Christ. Like, that shit is crazy how they got everybody amped up. You know, the weather's breaking and changing. And then they hit you with the 10,000 pairs. I know that shit has to be raffle only because when I tell you the pandemonium that'll be outside, I mean, some people just not gonna come outside now that they know they 10K. Especially like the women and shit, they gonna be like, fuck it, they fucking up. But they supposed to have a later release, 2026, but it won't be big bubble. It'll be back to normal, which I don't even understand why they doing that. The big bubble might as well just be the norm, like back then. Yo, when you look at each retro of certain sneakers, like for me, I feel as though I paid attention to like, this shit don't look the same way it looked before, but you be missing something so much that you still get the shit. But then when you see them all side by side, like 95, 98, I forgot the other years in the mix that the 9.5s came out. But when you look at them, you see the difference in every year, how the sneaker looks different. And then it's like, yo, just give us that real good quality and OG feel. So it's like, why would you give us the big bubble now? I mean, just to make the sneaker look exclusive and you know, like, oh, I got the 2025 pair, but then switch back for 2026. That don't make no sense. I don't know how true that information is, but hey, man, we'll see.